These are my Saturday superlatives looking back at last Saturday. And I have a special addendum. Now, Hazik Daniels of Air Force is a quarterback, technically speaking. He's a triple option quarterback. And he threw the ball 4 times, two completed for 70 yards. But he's being evaluated either as a receiver or as a running back. I see a running back. He's about 202 pounds, a little over 6 feet tall, very shifty in short areas and powerful, but he has good second gear. Like his initial acceleration is good, but his that it's not even build up speed. It takes him about 4 or 5 steps, and then he's at full speed, and he's probably a low to mid 4.5s guy. But as a ball carrier, he had 17 carries for 164 yards with 94 yards on one long carry and 2 touchdowns rushing. So he's technically speaking a quarterback, but I feel more comfortable evaluating him as a running back. Shamari Brooks of Tulsa went for 22 carries for 145 yards and a touchdown with a long carry of 25 yards. Just consistent. Joshua Corbin, Florida State. Florida State may have finally found their guy. 11 carries for 159 yards, one TD, a log of 75, also 4 more catches for 32 yards. Showed good hands. Everyone knows about Zach Charbonnet, the former Michigan running back who's now tearing him up at UCLA, and he continues to produce. 25 carries for 209 yards. He has a little bit of everything. He's not huge, but he's got enough lower body power to break arm tackles. Very good in the open field. Can run away from people. I'm seeing a guy that's putting his way, at least pushing his way into the top 3 rounds in terms of consideration. I've been a big fan of Ulysses Bentley IV, who I know sounds like an oil baron from the 1890s, but he has been one of my top. He was my top freshman running back his freshman year. He was in the mix with sophomores. He's still good. 20 carries, 153 yards, 1 touchdown, and once again, a guy who shows he can catch the ball out of the backfield. Pat Gormo of Boston College, who is just now on my radar. I'll be watching him more in the future. 175 yards, 25 carries, including a long of 67. He, like I said, broke out for me, but he showed good elusiveness, really good acceleration. I didn't see him do everything in this game, and once again, I have to go back and look to see if maybe he did more things in terms of catching the ball and blocking in other games. But like I said, just became sort of aware of him. Northwestern's Evan Hull, who is a complete back, even if not a speedster, but you wouldn't know it from that game. 22 carries for 216 yards, 2 touchdowns, and a long of 90. So pure speed is not always what leads to long runs. It's a combination of great blocking, mistakes on defense. What do I say? What I will say about Evan Hull, he's efficient. As he goes, runs behind his pads. I'm guessing he's a low 4.6 to high 4.5 guy, but gets it done. B.J. Baylor of Oregon State, 158 yards, 23 carries, also 1 catch for 9 yards, and just a great running back, all-around running back performance. Can protect in the passing game, though it's not asked to do it a lot, and didn't catch the ball much in this particular game, but can. Let's see, some other guys. Chris Rodriguez, right? Another sort of no frills running back. Only a long of 13 yards, but 144 yards on 26 carries. Another guy that, I mean, he's not literally the Spanish Benny Snell, but he definitely has some of the same. I think he's a little bit faster than Benny Snell, but a lot of the same qualities that make Benny Snell a prospect make him a prospect. Uh, the Delta Devils, right, of Mississippi Valley State University, are better than they've been in quite some time. And Caleb Johnson's part of the reason. 19 carries, 109 yards, a touchdown, long of 22. And I'd like to see him catch the ball more, but he showed me most of what I like to see. Nate Noel of Appalachian State went all the way off, 187 yards, and really showed me. I mean, that's this person with that first step quickness, right? Boom. I mean, one step gone. I'm going to have to watch more of him, but I really, really like what I saw. Dramatic acceleration. Pierre Strong is, once again, another no-frills running back, which makes sense because South Dakota State University is a no-frills school, but 20 carries, 150 yards, a couple of catches for 23 yards. Also threw a pass of 22 yards for a touchdown. Not much more you can ask. He can protect, so he knows how to block, he knows how to catch, knows how to throw, knows how to run. That's everything. A guy I've talked about before, I'll keep talking about, and I'm probably his world's biggest fan is Jillian Mclaughlin. 23 carries, 180 something yards, going off memory. for 3 touchdowns. The point is, wow, he never doesn't answer the bell. He was great at NDC, Notre Dame College, not Notre Dame University, but he was a great Division II running back. He takes a step up to FCS, and he's still killing it. I think once again, it's all-star game for him. I hope he gets to the Shrine Game and kills it there too. Calvin Tyler Jr., who unfortunately later got hurt, but in the next game, but I'm looking back 1 week, from Utah State, is one of my favorites. 20 carries, 126 yards, along with 22. Once again, he can catch the ball, he can protect in the passing game. I think he has a chance to be a day 3 draft pick. And last but not least, Quay Holmes. Quay Holmes had a really good game. 24 rushes for 160 yards and 2 touchdowns. These are my Week 4 running backs Saturday superlatives.